Tears of joy, a heart-melting tale. When Sukai held his newborn daughter for the first time, a moment brimming with awe and warmth, his eyes sparkled with unspoken wonder. The world seemed to hush around them, his heartbeat almost audible. With delicate arms he held her close as though he discovered a small miracle, skin soft, eyes fluttering, breath gentle as dawn's first light. In that instant, time softened its edges, as life's most precious chapter began to write itself. Scene 1. A dawn at home. Soft morning light draped across the nursery, painting everything in shades of gold. Tangled blankets and plush toys stood sentinel around the crib. Sukai, pale with emotion, gently lifted his daughter. His gaze locked onto her tiny features, her nose, her fingers curled as if already holding onto this world. His chin quivered, and tears of joy traced paths down his cheeks. It was the moment time paused, the moment a star was born not in the sky, but in his arms. Scene 2. A quiet speech. Later, in the sanctuary of their living room, Songyun watched him cradle their daughter. Words faltered as Sukai began to speak, voice trembling, a confession of love whispered into silence. Every syllable fragile yet electric, carrying all the hopes held in his heart. The hum of life outside faded, yielding to the gravity of that speech, of that vow vibrating in the quiet, forging unspoken bonds between father and child. Scene 3. The first bath. Even the smallest moments turned cinematic. In a sweetly lit bathroom, Sukai and Songyun gently bathed their daughter. Water rippled, warm and kind. Sukai's hands, so strong and steady, cradle her. She looked up at him with trust only a newborn could possess. His expression softened, as if he carried galaxies within him in that one gaze. Songyun's smile mirrored his awe, a silent poem in motion. Scene 4. The growth montage. Time unfolded like a ribbon. First smile, first grasp, tentative steps, each frame an ode to discovery. Sukai's eyes glowed with delight at each milestone. Songyun cheered, her arms always ready to catch, to support, to celebrate. Through birthdays and simple bedtime routines, their daughter's laughter became the heartbeat of their home. And in his gaze, Sukai's joy remained evergreen, shimmering with every new day. Scene 5. The family portraits. In soft pastel backdrops and candid frames, the trio blossomed into a family. Sukai lifted his daughter just so, like a sunbeam raised high. Songyun leaned against him with effortless grace. Their daughter's expression, wide-eyed and curious, reflected the love that surrounded her. Each photograph whispered a promise. This love endures, come what may. Emotional core and symbolism. This story is painted in light and feeling. Sukai's tears were not mere droplets. They were pure emotion made visible. Every glance, gesture, and hush holds meaning. The dawnlit nursery, the bathing ritual under lantern glow, the new parent's speech, all powerful metaphors for hope, renewal, and unwavering devotion. What makes it so captivating? Atmospheric scenes. You can almost feel the warmth of the morning, see the glow of tender moments, hear the hush in the rooms. Genuine emotion. No word like an arrow, just raw, shimmering feelings conveyed through action, breath, light. A lens of intimacy. From the hush of the first cradle to the triumphant burst of a smile, every scene draws you closer to that sacred bond. He woke to a hush so profound it seemed the very walls held their breath. Dawn's pale fingers slipped through the curtains, brushing everything with soft warmth. In the quiet, Sukai rose and padded toward the nursery on bare feet, the floor cool but gentle. There, beneath misty morning light, lay their daughter, a tiny being poised between worlds. Her chest rose and fell with infinitesimal grace, as though each breath was a precious secret. He knelt beside the cradle, heart swelling until it felt too vast to contain. Every small detail, the curl of her lashes, the faint rise of cheek, the tilt of head, the perfect crease of a little hand, seemed carved by moonlight and hope. He leaned close, as if proximity might help him memorize this single, breathtaking moment forever. With a careful hand, Su Kai lifted her. His arms transformed. Where once they carried swords, scripts, or props, now cradled the most delicate life. Her warmth nestled under his chin, and he held her there, breath warm with wonder. A tremor coursed through him. Joy, reverence, an ache of adoration that ran deeper than he knew possible. Around them, the morning settled like a soft chorus of drones, wheels turning on distant cars, birds greeting the day, the hum of life beyond this cocoon. And yet in that room, time slowed. Her eyes blinked open, glassy yet bright, unfocused as she took in the shapes around her. He whispered greetings in a voice no louder than a sigh, and she responded with a gentle murmur, as though acknowledgement itself was a symphony. Su Kai gazed into her face until he no longer noticed anything else. Songyun appeared in the doorway, pale and radiant. When she saw them, her breath caught. She approached as if in a dream, each step measured and celestial. Without moving, she bathed in the sight of him holding their child. The arc of his neck, the curve of his hands, the soft distance between them bridged by love. Her eyes glistened, and a smile spread that spoke of 1,000 unsaid promises. A hush of awe passed between them. No invitation required for words. No noise dared break the spell. The father, the mother, the child, all bound in that hushed, golden morning. Songyun stepped closer and gently placed her hand over Su Kai's, offering co-guardianship of this new world. Their fingers intertwined, softly, wordlessly. They stood like that for a moment that felt eternal. The sunrise gilded the room. Light swirled around the cradle like mist over a lake. It painted Songyun's silhouette, slender, serene, and Su Kai's arms, strong yet tender beyond measure. At length, he found his voice, a murmur dense with awe. He told their daughter of dawns he hoped she'd write, of afternoons flavored with laughter, of nights where her dreams danced like stars in open skies. Songyun listened, brimming with a quiet heat. She placed her lips to their daughter's head, pressing a kiss that seemed to seed something luminous in that tiny crown. The child shifted, stirring nestled in them, an infinitesimal protest or promise. Su Kai cradled her more securely, marveling at how warmth spread through him like sunrise through cloud. He marveled at how much love could pour from two beating hearts into one delicate life. Their trinity hovered there, breathing together, boundless tenderness filling a room too small for all that love. Light, breath, silence. Every element trembled with life's new beginning. Why this scene enthralls? Quiet intimacy, the hush that blankets the moment feels sacred, making every heartbeat resonate. Golden wave imagery, dawn light, mist, warmth, silhouettes, all paint the scene in soft brilliance. Layered emotion, a father's awe, a mother's calm radiance, and a new life's quiet entrance merge into one luminous bond. Subtle motion, a finger curl, a murmured greeting, a shift in the cradle, each movement ripples with meaning. So once again, from all of us at K-Romance Central, thank you for joining us on this journey. If this story touched your heart, if it made you believe in love again, or if you just want to stay updated on every twist in this breathtaking saga, backhand index pointing right, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification button for more juicy K-drama updates. Because this is K-Romance Central, and here, we don't just report stories. We bring the romance to life. Sparkling Heart.